Hello, everyone. Welcome to our daily English learning session. I'm your host, Mim. Today, we are going to practice English by looking at real-life situations, from making breakfast to dealing with broken machines. And to help me today, I have my friend Rafat here. Welcome, Rafat.
Thanks, Mim. I'm excited to be here. Learning English is much easier when you talk about things that actually happen in daily life, right?
Exactly. For example, Rafat, have you ever started cooking and realized you're missing the most important ingredient?
Oh, all the time. Like the story of Jane and Emily. They wanted pancakes but had no milk.
Yes, they had the flour, eggs, and sugar, but the fridge was empty of milk. Listeners, pay attention to the phrase, I'm short on, or I forgot to buy. It's very common.
And I love how they decided to borrow some from their neighbor, Mrs. Johnson. In English-speaking cultures, borrowing a cup of sugar is a classic neighborly thing to do.
Now, let's talk about bad luck. What if your washing machine breaks down mid-laundry?
That's a nightmare. Emily and Jane had to deal with a completely dead machine. They had to look up a repair service online and give their address in Kingston.
Speaking of Kingston, notice how they gave their address, 132 My Street. When you talk to service people, being clear about your location is key.
And sometimes small things go wrong too, like being short by 50 cents for a soda.
Yes, Alex was a lifesaver there. Listeners, notice the phrase, I'll pay you back as soon as I can. That's a great way to promise to return a small debt.
I heard. She had a huge argument with her boss about a deadline. She stormed out.
Stormed out, that's a strong phrase. It means leaving a room very angrily. And then there's John and Rachel dating.
Office gossip is a universal language, Mem. But life isn't always fun. Sometimes a bird poops on your favorite shirt.
That's considered unlucky, but some people say it's actually good luck. Use phrases like, I hope the stain comes out when your clothes get dirty.
We light candles and tell ghost stories, just like the story of the man in the haunted house at the end of the street.
That story was creepy. Footsteps, whispers, and a shadow at the window. It's a great way to practice narrative tenses like, he followed the noise to the attic.
But in the modern world, losing your password is scarier than a ghost.
True, Sarah forgot her email password. Thankfully, security questions saved her. And Jane, she spilled water on her laptop.
That's a tech emergency. David gave her the best advice. Turn it off and unplug it immediately. And always use cloud services like Google Drive to back up your files.
Let's talk about feeling under the weather. Jane had a terrible cold, stuffy nose, couldn't breathe.
Emily was so kind, making her tea. But dental work is the part I hate. Anthony had a wisdom tooth decay.
Dr. Lee said, you have to take this tooth out. That sounds painful, but you know what's also painful? Overworking.
Like the like father, like son story, the son started working until 10:30 p.m. every night.
We call that burning the candle at both ends. It's important to have a family doctor and take care of your health before you get overloaded.
Let's travel a bit. Imagine being on a flight, asking the attendant for a blanket because it's cold.
Or ordering a chicken dish with a side salad and apple pie for dessert. Traveling is the best way to practice English. Or ordering a chicken dish with a side salad and apple pie for dessert. Traveling is the best way to practice English.
And when we travel, we dream. Jack's dream house is a cottage in the countryside with a library. My dream is similar, a sanctuary that reflects my personality.
I love that. We also mentioned fairy tales like Cinderella and Snow White. They teach us about villains getting punished and good people getting help from fairies.
And don't forget the movies, like the movie Home about aliens. It shows that even if you are total opposites, you can become close friends.
Well, Rifat, we have covered so much today, from pancakes to aliens and from broken machines to dream houses.
It's been a blast, Mem. To our listeners, the best way to learn is to take these small phrases like, you're a lifesaver, or it's short by, and use them in your own life.
Exactly. Practice every day, even if it's just for 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Mim, and this was Rifat.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep speaking.
See you next time.